Okay, let us move on to Jeremiah 27. 27 is on the fifth book of the second cycle of the inner wheel of Jeremiah. It's represented by the letter Hey as usual, and the text is the following: Jeremiah 27 verses 19 to 22. For thus saith the Lord of hosts concerning the pillars, and concerning the sea, and concerning the bases, and concerning the residue of the vessels that remain in the city, which Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon took not, when he carried away captive Jeconiah the son of Jehoiakim king of Judah from Jerusalem to Babylon, and all the nobles of Judah and Jerusalem. Yea, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, concerning the vessels that remain in the house of the Lord, and in the house of the king of Judah and of Jerusalem, they shall be carried to Babylon, and there shall be there shall they be until the day that I visit them, saith the Lord. When I bring them, then will I bring them up and restore them to this place. And the strange thing is, even before it was carried away, even before the king of Babylon carried everything away, the ark is not mentioned. I believe it was mentioned somewhere in Jeremiah, which I do have to research, but not in this chapter. It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna double check in Jeremiah 27. But as you see, it talks about what Daniel actually prophesied. Let's look at the 27th book. Now, this is the 27th chapter of Jeremiah, and we're going to look at the 27th book. And just to give you the understanding, Daniel is the 27th book of the Biblewheel, because the Biblewheel is actually from Genesis to Revelation. It's all the books from Genesis to Revelation, and Daniel is the 27th book, and as usual, it's represented by the letter Hey. And whereas Jeremiah said that the vessels are going to be carried carried away to Babylon, over here it says, Daniel 1 verses 1 to 3, in the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim king of Judah came Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon into Jerusalem and besieged it, and the Lord gave Jehoiakim king of Judah into his hand, with part of the vessels of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar to the house of his God, and he brought the vessels into the treasure of the house of his God. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, to his court, that is. But it does say part of the vessels. I'm looking at the blueletteredbible.org, blb.org. I'm looking for ark in the book of Jeremiah, and I see there in within the King James Bible, ark, A-R-K, is actually mentioned once, and this is what it says: and it came to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. And we have, going in the text, let's read it from Jeremiah 3:11. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel hath justified herself more than treacherous Judah. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you, for I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Only acknowledge thy iniquity, and thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy God, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree, and you have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord. Turn, O backsliding Israel children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Now remember that Israel, the northern Israel, was separated from Judah, and Zion belonged to Judah. And Israel, the Israelite kings, northern Israelite kings, tried their best to prevent the people to travel to Judea, to Zion. And at the time of Baasha, for example, at the time of Jeroboam, he built idols and said, these are the gods that brought you out of the land of Egypt, and he led them to idolatry. But Baasha, who followed Jeroboam, maybe I think right after Jeroboam or after his son, I don't remember, but Baasha started building a wall between Jerusalem and between Israel and Judea at the time of Asa, king of Judah. And but here God says, for I am married unto you, and I will take, is referring to Israel, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with the knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increase in the land, say in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. So this is referring to a future. I mean, it might be in the past as we live right now. It's probably something that was fulfilled at the time of Jesus Christ. But looking from the time of Jeremiah, it was futuristic. It was at the time of Jesus Christ. It must have been that within where in the New Testament you see the Ark of the Covenant mentioned. The only part in the New Testament that was mentioned was probably in Hebrews and in Revelation. I mean, in fact, let's look at it right now. Okay. There is one that occurs in Matthew, but that's referring to the Ark of Noah, and I believe it's the same with the ark mentioned in Luke is referring to Noah as well, the Ark of Noah. Hebrews Hebrews 9 mentions the Ark of the Covenant, whereas Hebrews 11 talks about the Ark of Noah. 1 Peter 1 is referring to the Ark of Noah, and Revelation 11 talks about the Ark of His Testament. And throughout the New Testament, there has been two mentionings of the Ark of the Covenant or Testament. It's in Hebrews 9 and Revelation 11. But besides that, nothing is mentioned in the Gospels, nothing is mentioned in the book of Acts or any of the epistles. And I think this fulfills the prophecy of Jeremiah, where there were Israelites living in Judah at the time of Christ, because in Luke in Luke 2 there was a prophetess, and there was